So I'm back, and I can already hear some of you now. There is no way in hell I'm going out in public with curlers in my hair. I have a couple things to say about that. And that is, if you don't want to go out in public like that, then sleep in your curlers. Or use the method I talked about earlier where you curl it with a curling iron, you pin it to your head for 30 minutes. That only takes however long it takes you to curl your whole head and let it sit for 30 minutes. But one thing I want to say about that is part of the vintage look is creating the look the vintage way, which is either curlers or pin curls. So it's okay to go out in public like this. All you have to do is put on a little bit of mascara, some nice red lipstick, your favorite vintage color. Give yourself a little wingtip cat eye. And throw on a headband, which I'm going to show you how to do right now. So I take a regular bandana, and I fold it in half, and I put the center section right there on my head, and I wrap the bottom section around all of my curlers. So I'm going to adjust it here to get it down there. And then I'm going to bring it around the sides of my curlers. Oh yeah, like so. So I got a couple peeping up there in the front. And I bring the back edge, this is the back edge right here, up and forward. See it there? And I'm just going to tie the top two sections together over that back section. And I usually give it a double knot so that it stays. And then I can adjust it to hang behind or in front of my ears to cover more curlers. If I want more curlers covered, I can pop this one up underneath that a little bit there so it's more concealed. Yeah. And can tuck this end down and show the curlers on the top, or I can bring this up and pin it down. I just take some bobby pins and I pin that in place on my head. And that's a very vintage look as well. Actually, I have to tell you, one time I went grocery shopping like this, and an older gentleman came up to me and was like, "Oh, you look just like my mother. Can I buy you lunch?" And I said, "No, thank you, but thank you, and I hope you have a good day." So, if that gives you any idea of how authentic this kind of curler look is. So, go forth and wear your curlers proudly.